Alright, welcome back for episode 3 of our Al-Andalus run. We are the Sheikh Abdela of Plasencia. This is our first character that we started off with. We started off in the county of Plasencia, just one county, and we've expanded to Castelo Branco and Avila. So in the last two episodes, we've been trying to set ourselves up to take over the duchy of, I'm forgetting the name, Marwanid. As it turns out, we are still too weak to take on our emir because of all the alliances that they have. So we pulled off the scheme to claim the throne, so we have a claim. Now it's just a matter of actually going in there, declaring the war, and winning. But as you can see, my alliances just don't match up. So, there's a couple things that we can do. I think, one, we need to see if we can kill. So there's 35% chance. Not really too many. There's no predicted agents. There's a possibility I can bribe some people. That's one option. Option one, I think that'd be the most interesting option. Option two is wait for him to die. He is 53. My character is 58. My health is fine. So those are the things we need to really consider. Now the other thing is, let's take a look at our succession. We do have Confederate partition. So under Confederate partition, your titles will be divided equally between your children. New titles may be created for younger realm heirs. Essentially, I have 3 counties. I'm not a duke, so that means that all my counties would get split up evenly among my first 3 born children. So there are some benefits later. However, I think most people tend to dislike it because, it causes a lot of fracturing of the empire. I think the benefit is we are developing our primary county of Plasencia, so our development is 11. That means there's more troops. I'm actually gonna let this run slowly. So that means my primary heir would be in a better position to take over these counties with 173 and 154 or so. Plasencia also has a few buildings, the walls and the hunting grounds. So reconquering is not such a bad problem. So there's some things you can do. One is create a duchy so that you can keep them as vassals. Don't enter into alliances with them. Just reconquer and get all that land back into your possession. The other thing you can do, similar to that, however, to save on some money, you can try to conquer about 50% of other duchies. For example, the Duchy of Coimbra, there's somebody there already. Or let's take a look. The Duchy of Portugal, there's some already. But for example, you get 50% of these, keep the counties, and start distributing them to the heirs who are kind of meant to get them. And then when you pass, it'll automatically create the duchies. At least I think that's how that works, if I recall correctly. But if not, feel free to drop a comment and provide a better explanation. So we have faction created against us. Who is it? Rabble. Nothing for us to worry about there. So let's go check back on my liege. I don't know how he's my friend. He's a cowardly follower. Not sure how we became friends. So in the last, I think it was the last episode, I killed my firstborn. He was a coward. I forget what. But we went hunting. He killed a companion. Oh, that's kind of loud. Give me a sec, let me lower the volume. So we killed him. He was not that great. So our second born son is actually a little bit better. Empty accusations. My spy master had the Imam brought forth for the revelation and judgment of a grand conspiracy. However, when the Imam refused to confess, Isaac had absolutely no evidence to support his accusations. Gain 20 dread. I think I'll take the hit for piety. Okay, so let's start speeding this up. So in this episode, what I want to do is new learning perk. Obviously I'm gonna go learn on the job, get the 20% skills of my counselors. As you can see, I have a 0 stewardship. Abdel, the first character, is actually pretty bad. So, and the reason why I kept, he's learning focus, and I decided to keep going down the whole of body just to make sure we don't have too much turmoil, too much fracturing, because when you do have secondary spouses, there's a lot of kids, which means there's a lot of claimants for land, and I figured starting off with the first character, long term, stability, it's useful. So in this episode, I want to make sure that we set ourselves up to conquer the duchy. Ideally, either we murder our liege, or they kick the bucket, and then we start attacking the sons, who are going to be significantly weaker and without those alliances, and then we take over the duchy. And then aside from that, I want to make sure I start setting up my children to potentially take some additional duchies that I can conquer. Because the main goal is to eventually become a king and then take over all of the Empire of Hispania. But we're not rushing, although I suppose we probably could. And the thing is, we're not making a lot of money. Ideally, though, at some point, I'd like to... Valencia, that's not going to work. At some point, I'd really like to move to Cordoba and make that the capital. King Diaco, why are they more likely to win? Yeah, that wasn't really popping up. Who's getting married? My son. Not sure which one this one is. But sure. Okay. The wise fool. My name is Tariq. My lord, I've come before you to offer my wisdom. Sure. He's a 19. Not necessarily. Let's go. I gained useful insights for 5 years. What does that provide us with? It looks like some of my other... I had a bunch of other buffs, and now they're gone. They must have just ran out. He's at war. War against tyranny of Sultan Abdela. So he's an ally to the Sultan. King of Valencia. Oh, they fractured. Didn't even realize that. Who is the king? So this is who we would want to topple. That's my top liege. That's my direct liege. And who is this? Oh, they're allied, so the thing is, I can probably... I don't have it. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I can fabricate a claim here, take that over. Yes, we'll drag them into a war. However, I think we can potentially defeat them quick enough, so fast that we can come back and fight them and call in our allies. But since I do have a little bit of money, let's look at additional improvements we can do. 165 or military camps. See, I don't have, for the barracks, I don't have any heavy infantry or spearmen, although military camps gives me 100 levy, archers, which we do have. Skirmishers don't. I don't have any skirmishers. But I probably will next time. And on this side, I could purchase another 100 for 55. I think I'm going to go with that option for now. 85, yeah, let's let them build up. Dear Aitha. This is one of my... Yeah, that was one of my secondary wives. I guess we should get another one. Let's look at alliance power. You are 113. That's not going to do much for us. PH. I cannot help but notice the nepotism you treat your steward, Wali Ardo, with my liege. My master Wali Maha has sought me out, looking to settle what she perceives as slight, me not having an alliance with her. No, I'm not going to give you. Why do you hate me? Arbitrary, ambitious, no alliance, as clan vassal. I mean, I guess we can, sure, we can set up a marriage, I don't care. Was she delicate? No, you won't do it. You will not do it. I guess you don't want that alliance. Okay, well. Sorry, too bad. So I'm still strongly debating whether we should just murder him. I mean, yeah, we can get our spy master, support schemes, which would be plus 24. Yeah, that's still basically a coin flip, so not sure I really want to risk that. As a matter of fact, let me go back. What are... .3. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing this. What's everybody doing? You're doing foreign affairs, so give me prestige. You're increasing control in Avila. You are villages. You're developing and you are finding disrupting schemes. It'd probably be cheaper to develop the claim over here. And this is part of the Duchy of Leon. And then we have this person who is the Sheikh of Elvas, which is part of the Duchy of Aslamid. They're pretty strong. Yeah, so the problem is if we expand over here, this Duke might try to attack us to consolidate their duchy. So that's something that we have to keep our eye on. Oh, this is a 3. Let's expand. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fabricate the claim. Yeah, fabricate the claim. We'll see what happens. Yeah. He is oldie. Do get 113. Strong. Might make them a little bit happier with us. Sure. And then a guardian for Sylvana. She is a fighter. It seems like all of the women are taking military focuses, which is kind of interesting. Our sons have generally been, I want to say, diplomats. Yeah, this Selim is a diplomat. Oberyn is also a diplomat. Doran, he was actually intrigue focus. Muhammad is also intrigue focus, and then why don't we do domain for you? Yes, she is that. You are just born, literally just born. Okay, so we're gonna keep going with the Dornish, the Game of Thrones Dornish names. So let's see. Brood is a city. Dazil. Okay, Dazil. Got it. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's check up on our liege. Again, I know we keep cycling back. Looks like they won their war. Or if it wasn't for that medicine, I'm telling you, they're about to kick the bucket in the next. Last time I said 3 years. I think this time 5 years. I'm giving myself some breathing room. So don't hold it against me. Other than that, I think I'm. I do want to do the military camps. I just don't want to spend all that money and have them, be at risk of going to war with somebody. And then I have no cash. Killer in the midst. The smell hits me before the doors open. A heavy and meaty odor that permeates the area. It is the stench of the newly dead. Another murder, my lord. When was the first murder? Isaac wipes his bloody hands on an apron as he stands up looking over the body. We must stop. I bet you it's him. We must stop this senseless killer. I will scour the castle for this murder. An investigation is launched. Let's bury the body and forget the travesty. As my court physician, you should study. Let's do a investigation. Let's see, what else do we have going on over here? Crown authority, that's not going to change. Military, it is built up. So now we're at 1,000. Domains switched. As I stepped over the threshold to my spy master Isaac's office, I find him deeply bent over a book. The translation of Hippocrates is atrocious, he says with a sigh. You were to follow the instructions, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me have a look. 86%. Let me have a look. Also, if y'all recall, in the last, we were in a huge prestige deficit, like negative 500. And right when we were at like negative 30 or so, was it our spy master or the chancellor? One of them messed up something, and that set me back another 160 points. So I'm pleasantly surprised we're up to we're in the positive now. Oh, he's ill. Okay. He's ill. So we have a perk. Let's get that. Sanction loopholes. You can use the buy claim interaction. Nice. So he's ill. Hopefully he dies. If he does, that the Duke Dumb is going to fade. This county is going to the same guy fade. And then the second one is going to Muhammad. Kind of impressive. 13 military martial, 12 learning, brother 16 martial. Yeah, not bad. He's an irrational craven though. I forgot with the different kind of descriptions signify. I know it definitely impacts how they she's stupid. Yeah, it definitely impacts how they make decisions. Just don't know what that looks like. Renewed jihad. The House of Islam is under grave threat from onslaught of heathens. So we have our own crusade. Well, jihads, not crusades. They expanded over here. Who's this? Okay. Well, we should keep an eye on what's going on over here. It's a stone glass again. Albus, I require your. I'll take the extra learning. I'm okay with the fine. Wheat cook. That's not a big deal for me. Let's zoom out really quick. Let's see what's going on over here. Bjorn 2 or Bjorn 2nd. Sigrid. Murder. Parts of the body were found this morning, my lord. I'm telling you, it's frickin' Isaac. I'm telling you. Gesturing at the table before us, blood pools on the table around small amounts of flesh. Strings of tissue rest in dark ooze. As you can see, it is not a whole human. Not enough to identify them. Thoughts and prayers. Make sure everyone's accounted at all times. What happens if you restrict their movement? Direct vassal opinion, negative 50. Double the guards, that costs money. I'll take the vassal hit, it's fine. And you are domain. Yes, we just had you. Cool. Actually, while we're at it, are there any vassals I should sway? she's about to die soon. So I think I will sway you. I pick my court mom. Abbas join me in the circle of brass orbs. This is another study one, 66%. Let's get Abbas to like us a little bit more. Oh, he healed already. Damn it. Lucky bastard. How are we doing on control? Almost done. That is great. Oh, we can actually increase this. 135. We get 0.4 tax. Defender plus 4. Another 75 levies? Yeah, it's a little too much for us right now, though. Child of my dynasty. Daughter-in-law Aragonte has given birth to a son. Well, it is a son, so what should we name it? They do want to name it after our first character, Davos. So Davos is apparently a knight from House Dane and the Sword of the Morning. That's interesting. Let's do Davos. One of my favorite characters on Game of Thrones. Okay, let's see. You can declare wars. Yeah, I can. That doesn't mean I need to or should. I also need to keep an eye on these peasants who are uprising. I think at 167 we're in a decent place to purchase the military camps. But let's double check again what other options there are. It doesn't provide any additional gold like the pastoral lands. But those levies are going to be really helpful, especially if we go back down to one county on accident, if we don't get that duchy before we die. I think we should do it. The sooner we get the improvements in, the stronger we'll be, or the better off we'll be. At 11 developments, they're at 9, at 11. Cordoba's at 22. I'm telling you, Cordoba, that's the spot. That's where you want to be. There's a reason why that's their capital. Okay, so let's double check. Athelred is where's Alfred? King Egbert, Athelbald, Athelbert, Athelred, and Alfred. So there's Alfred the Great. Let's just want to keep tabs on what's going on with him. Murders at court. The assistant, curious man, has been searching me out. I'm Garcia. My lord, I think I can be of help. Yeah? Why do both options give them plus 40? Oh, I guess it'll balance out. Sure, let's get the help. They have a pretty good martial, stewardship, and learning. Age of the world, studying scholar. Okay, sure. Everyone deserves. Spend 50. I don't know if I can afford that. You spend 50 prestige. No, I can't do that. I should consult with other imams. Yes. It's Gothic. That's probably why they don't like me. To my vassal. For years, my skill in manners and etiquette has served me well, and it occurs to me that this knowledge, sure, we can both benefit. You know what? I think the last time I did this, that's probably when we became friends. That's probably what that was. You need to die soon. At 62 years, I think I might be able to manage until 80, but honestly, you can never be too sure. I forget what Scholar does. +5 learning, hostile, ooh, personal scheme success, and development growth. Nice. And I don't remember exactly what Faithful does. Religious relations, church and state, monthly piety from buildings, religious icon, and theologian. What does that trait do? +3 learning, piety. Okay, well, we'll keep this. Okay, how are we doing on our, there we go, 49 days. Let's see, let's speed this up. And increase control. All right, let's build up our military again. We're gonna need it. Because they have, wait, you have 1,200? Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Thank you very much. So let's think about this. Collectively, they have 1,800. If I declare war, oh, who did I inherit this from? I'll grant this to low noble. The thing is, would my liege get involved? Let's find out. Declare war. Fame penalty 200. You cannot afford this war upon declaring. You will receive the following. Oh, because I don't have 100 prestige. Okay, that's fine. Let's wait a little bit anyways. Keep building this up. Why don't we host a feast, as a matter of fact. Oh, we should go on a pilgrimage. Let's do a host a feast for now. Or write thoughts down. I think that, since I'm a journaler, I think that relieves stress. But, feast. I'm not going to spend too much time reading through all these pop-ups. Just try and get the prestige. Oh, my ally died, that old guy. Sure. Something about Oberyn. I don't know. It's actually, what happened to the person I was married to? Is that her? What? Or I don't know what it was. Alright, we have 144. Let's go to war. Actually, could we murder him? I'm just curious. I don't think that's it's a more reasonable route to go with. But it's a route. My liege is at war. Prince Yassir's claim on the Grand Emirate of Africa. Oh yeah, we're not involved. I'm not involved in that one. Murders. I stared down at the lifeless body of my son over and oh, what? I'm telling you, it's Isaac. Surely it is my blood that is coating the floor beneath him. That was my third born, so. And he didn't have any kids. What? I crouched beside him, cupping a cold cheek in my hand. His eyes are wide open, but in surprise rather than horror. Did someone you know do this to? Did someone you know do this to you? Let's double the guards. One of our knights maimed bears. He's wounded. Nice. A letter is waiting for me and Garcia as we retire to my chambers. Written in red ink, no, in blood. For the sake of the country, will you stop this search? I have lived my whole life right under your nose, and still you are so blind to uncover my identity and would only bring you pain. Ah, crap. Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of my sons. Son of a... So, who's next up in line if we have to get rid of him? Oh, God. He's an analytical laggy, but he is 22. Let's ask our advisor what he advises. Who would get this? This little tyke. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I'm not a duke yet, so I just gave a baby. Ah, God damn it. Fuck it. It's whatever. All that for nothing. I have exposed that Thalim murdered Oberyn. Garcia and I spent many hours poring over the letter, but this scent, oh, it smells like my son and heir, Thalim. As we finally track unlanded down, I think that's a mistake. He is advancing on Isaac, knife in hand. Stop right there. You will be punished for your crimes. Let's imprison him.